Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are under to Madden Journey how we've been teaching the truth since 1969 of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans are in fact the true biblical Jews of the Bible, and that our oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Tonight, across the earth, history slash scripture breakdown class. If you have any questions, please type them in the chat. Questions we won't get to it when it's time, right? But of course, you've seen it, you haven't seen it. I will be pulling a couple of articles here tonight. There's a lot going on the earth. A lot of war, pestilence. You know, there's a lot jumping off. And of course, in the news, you see that Hamas has attacked Israel. Right? Well, you might ask, what do Israelites think about that? Right? Look, we ain't on the side of the so-called Israelis, and we ain't on the side of the other cats, Hamas and Iraq or what have you. We ain't on nobody's side. We on the Lord's side. Whatever the Lord wants in the earth, so that's what the Lord wants. And whatever the Lord is against us, that's what we against. Here in the Israelite school, we can't. But what we don't recognize is this. We don't recognize that the Lord is allowing these things to happen in this particular reason for a reason, for our sake. It's for our sake, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. And you know why? These cats, so-called Israelis, Hamas, the Arabs, all these people are fighting over something that doesn't even belong to them. There's not going to be a winner. It's not going to be America and Britain and the UK funding Israel. The more money they get, the better outcome. Nobody wins this war. Hamas, the Arabs, the Israelis, the U.S. when they get involved, Ukraine is already. Everybody is going to get pulled into this fight. We've been saying this since 1969. Nobody believed it. They say, the Cold War is over. All this inclusiveness. That's not what's happening in the earth. And since that time, the earth has been in an absolute decline. Economically, socially, politically. It's been on the decline since 1969. Since the early 70s in 1969. We'll go in this book here and bring out some biblical prophecies about what's actually occurring in the earth. Like the Christian church can't explain to you war. They can sing and dance and what they call is worship. They sing and dance and give the lights and all that, but people need answers. Black people want answers, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. The church is a goddamn joke right now. It's a joke. The Muslim mosque is a goddamn joke right now. Make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all subscribe. It's a joke, man. It's a joke. So we'll go into it. We'll get some scriptures on this. We're going to start in Ezekiel. We're going to speak on Ukraine, Russia, all of that's in the Bible. China's going to be brought into the fight. France, the Eastern Bloc, um, everybody getting pulled into this fight. Everybody's getting pulled into this region of the earth, and it's all biblical. It's all biblical, and we've been talking about this, and everybody took it as a joke. They going, they downtown, they yelling, they this, they that. Listen, we telling you the truth. We telling you what happened, what's going on currently, and what's going to happen. The World War III is a punishment. We think I got time to get right. Time is up. Ain't no time. Time is up. You better get right now, right this second. That's what time. Coming to this truth, full. Amen. We're gonna start on Ezekiel 38. We're gonna start. It's real life right here. It's real life right here. In real sense. Bombs is dropping, rockets is going off. The earth is in a state of distress and misunderstanding. How can God be? This is what the Lord wants, now. We'll get everybody. I'm gonna start and here. We'll get a Russian first. Ezekiel chapter 38. And 1. And it reads, and the word of the Most High came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against God in the land of Magog, the chief priest of Shechem, and to Baal, prophesy against them. Now look, God can make a whole lot right now. God came out of Jacob. You know, Jacob ran out of there and pushed down to like Hawaii and Alaska and things like that. That's Jacob right there. But this is referring to who occupies that region now. God made God. Do that. Over there now is from Russia. Verse 3 said, and say, thus saith the Most High, power, behold, I'm against thee, God, chief prince of Shechem and Tabal, and I will turn thee back and put thy hooks into thy jaws, meaning you get pulled into the fight. You getting pulled into the fight like, yeah, this time everybody thinking the war is over and there's no tension between Russia and the U.S. and all that stuff. Like, we don't understand. Like even the U.S. was messing with their territory. It was messing with their territory for over a decade. Maybe over a decade. I think like maybe in that area. They was doing joint practices with NATO and Ukraine. We don't recognize and understand how heavy and dynamic what's going on in the earth. Like you literally looking at the beginning of the end, if it ain't the end. You know what I mean? It's definitely the beginning. This is the wars that we're going to get the scriptures to. And the rumors of war that the Lord was talking about in the book. These are big ones. These ain't no little battles here and there. This is the big one. You know what I'm saying? Israel, they thought they can fuck their chest out. They can get billions. I think it was 600 billion, and I wonder how much they're gonna give now. Trillions now because of this war. How much more money they gonna get of black people money? 600 billion a year. A year of our tax dollars going to another nation as if we the ones that attack. You know what I mean? Why can't that put that? Why can't they just put that on Germany now? They got the whole earth funding these people over there. They better just fight off this attack. I wonder what the hell they gonna pay. But isn't they that pocket? Goes into the jaws, right? Meaning they being pulled back into the fight. It ain't no. We can try to prolong this thing all we like, right? You know, we prolonging it. This legislation, this treaty, this, all of these things. We try to put all these things. I say, I'm talking about America, not necessarily we or us in the things in Europe or the U.S. puts in place. They've been prolonging this battle for many, many years. They've been prolonging this battle, this war, this fight for many, many years. Lord, stirring this pot. Got the wild man acting wild. Got the Israelis, doing what they do. They're a bunch of goddamn murderers also. You think they was doing it for no reason? They was killing and busting these goddamn A-rights. The Lord's there in the pocket. Not too long ago, China was doing some joint forces in near Alaska. It wasn't necessarily Alaska waters, but on the Russia side. It was up there with Russia, joint force. Like they ganging up, like they criminals, right? They criminals. This is like a game on a large scale. Same tactics. They just got a lot, billions and billions of dollars, accumulated in wealth, status, and honor. All got the rumble. So, ain't nobody gonna win them. They all lose. They all lose this battle that's coming up. World War III. They all lose. Nobody. Come on, man. Okay? And I will bring these forth in all thy armies, forces, and forces, and clothe them with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shield, breastplates, armored vehicles. Is talking about military front, right? So they walked into Ukraine with a military front, and then back into the battle, back into the fight. You understand? They want to team up with their buddies, China, other countries. They want to team up. NATO got a bunch of countries. They want to team up, right? All they're going to do is gang up and they're going to blow each other up. That's what's happening. So America want to sit up here. Like they like America is prolonging getting in the battle. They're prolonging getting in the battle. They're going to wait till it come here to get in the battle. They're going to get in the battle. They're probably going to wait for another attack, another terrorist attack, which is probably likely to happen. America is going back to war with its enemies. They're going to join along their friends. Ukraine. They're gonna join along their friends in Israel. They're gonna join along their other friends around the world, and they all will be brought and pulled into this fight. It's inevitable. All of them handling swords. They all got weapons. They all got an AK, an AR, some type of long distance rifle, rocket, an iron dome, right? We all got, we got all, listen, this is what it's talking about. This here is biblical prophecy. Israel thought he was going to be going away I don't know how to respect it. He said, America will never be destroyed. Israel feels the same way. Israel, so-called Israel, the Israelis, which is really, they really Amalek. They're not even a real deal. They're overdied. Show you all something over here. Church on the bring it. People gonna go to church. They're gonna be praying for Ukraine and praying for Israel. So-called Israel. It's a joke. Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rock. That's them. That's the Israelis. They're a section of the so-called oppressor. What they call them on TikTok? They call them the palm color people. This people, this people, don't try to divide into any subcategory. They all French, Portuguese, Spaniards, Amalek. They all had a hand in our destruction. That's one thing we gotta recognize and understand. Pride of thine heart. See, they thought it was untouchable. And the Lord got something coming for them. Great. The Lord got something coming for these goddamn devils now. He come from the left. I heard a Caucasus, I can't even say the damn word, Caucasus Mountains. What are you talking about? In the rock. Thou that dwellest in the cluster of the rock, whose habitation is high. They let them skyscrapers. He had to sit real high above the city and look down. Look, if they said, well, it was like we didn't really try to be nothing like that. We got intense. We want to be on the ground. Nobody want to be 1,000 miles in the damn sky. That's their culture. That's their way. This is describing our oppressor. Now, if you visualize this, you can see very clear that this is talking about a particular people. Okay? Whose habitation is high, they said his heart. Who shall bring me down to the ground? That's what they say. You think we're gonna mess with the big bad US? We're gonna mess with the big bad Israelis. They got some, you think 9/11 was something, right? The Lord got something coming to America. You understand? The Lord has something coming to the so-called Israeli that claims to be a Jew. And not only these heathens, but all the other heathens that had a hand, which is all of them, and Israel's destruction. All of these nations, China, North Korea, South Korea, Japan, uh, the East Indian, Eastern Bloc, British, London, all of these regions and areas is going to get pulled. Is going to get pulled into this region of the earth. They're going to get pulled into this region of the earth and battle. And look, it's that nobody's going to win the war. This is their own demise. This is their own destruction. This is the end game. This is the end. This is the end of their delicious lifestyle. Living deliciously off of the labor of the slaves. Living deliciously off of our backs, our labor, our death. You know, they live off of that. And we had to die in great numbers and still do to this day for them to have their coffee, for them to have their coke, for them to have their weed and their drugs and their delicious lifestyle. People had to die for that. Verse 4, thou exalt thyself as the eagle. Look at that dollar. Many of these, Edomite nations, oppressive nations, you even look at the dollar as the eagle on the dollar. When they landed on the moon, they said the eagle has left. Right? Why is that? That's their symbol. America real big on that eagle. So-called Valley world big on that eagle. They're big on that bird. And though thou sought the nest, set the nest among the stars, meaning what? 1969. 1969, they decided to go to the moon and set their nest among the stars. They got the International Space Station. They have the International Space Station. They set their nest amongst the stars. Who else is this talking about other than the so-called slave master, the so-called oppressor, the so-called conquistador, okay? Spaniard, French, the Portuguese. This is what they've done. They set their nest amongst the stars, and ever since they set their nest amongst the stars in '69, the whole earth has been going, like I mentioned, a decline. Productivity, wages used to be in line on a chart. Productivity been up, going up. Compensation been flatline for years. Like everything has been on a decline. Inflation is up. Compensation is down. Riots, wars, crime, drugs, right? Pandemics, whole COVID-19, variants. These things are happening in the earth. Don't take it as a small thing. Don't take it as a small thing because it is a very, 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 very big thing. It's absolutely dynamic. You too busy. Too busy. You gotta turn that CNN on, that Bloomberg on, to see what's going on around the earth now. Do some research. So no small thing that's going on in the earth. major biblical prophecies that's currently happening here, right? They put their nest among the stars. This will I bring me down, said the Lord. Like the Lord is going to continue to bring these nations down, to bring our oppressor down to a low state until they're nothing. They think they're gonna be on top and in power and ruling and oppressing everybody on the earth forever. They think this is a forever game. Listen, like I said, this has been deep. This age of society. We've been on a decline, and look, time is up. Time is definitely up, man. Come on this morning. Verse 5, the thieves came to thee, and robbers by night, how art thou cut off? But they not have stolen till they have had enough. This is the characteristics of the so-called oppressor that I just mentioned. Productivity and all of these slaveries have been on the increase. How to get things done faster, more efficiently, has been on an absolute increase. The compensation for that doesn't match the productivity. They're thieves. They can never have enough. If our great gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? They want every bit so much that they got compactors behind each grocery store to throw away the food. To throw it away, they rather throw it away than dish it out. Let me get the point. Verse 9, and thy mighty men or seamen shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mouth of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. They got something coming for them. Like, it ain't this here ain't a slight thing. In Revelations 11 and 14. But I'm going to show you the time period we at here. First church yeah. We go to church for answers. We go to church for answers on how to follow God, how to love God, and the answers to what's going on in the earth. And they want to have a goddamn trick-or-treat party next week at your goddamn church while there's bombs dropping in the earth. You understand? While there's terrorist attacks being planned all throughout the earth. You know what I mean? There's wars and rumors of wars going on. We want to be a part of this age of society. We think it's a goddamn joke. We think it's a joke what's going on. It's very serious and very heavy what's happening and going on in the earth. If you're talking about the third world here, we're talking about the third world. We're talking about the end of the world. We're talking about the end of the goddamn world, and you out here trying to get we out here trying to get fly for goddamn Halloween. You better get on the Lord's side. You want to side with the oppressor's customs and the oppressor's ways and his lifestyle. His whole society has been crumbled. It's been crumbling for decades now, but it's got to come to an end. It's about to come to an absolute end. I think this is a goddamn joke out here, man. It's real life. This is real life happening. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that smash button. We want to get some more. I'll bear with me while I get this recorded.
You do smoke? Yeah, got your own stuff.
Right. We back. That's long question. So we in Revelations 11 and 14. If anybody can get from make sure y'all like and subscribe out there. Again, as I was saying, we think it's a joke. We think it's a game what the times we live in. Like everybody say, yeah, I just need a little bit of time, brother. Times, it's rough out here. Yeah, I'm trying to get. Listen, time is up.
Right.
Don't be so goddamn pathetic. Understand?
Gotta change.
We gotta recognize and understand, like, that theory that the Christian church gave us that we got time is a lie. There's no time. Time is up. We talking about World War III. This ain't a small thing. It's a small thing. This is the end game. Whatever he does.
Revelation chapter 11, verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
The second woe is past,
So the second will pass. What's the second woe? World War II.
and behold, the third woe come quickly.
The third will come quick. It seemed like just yesterday it was World War II. It wasn't that long ago. It wasn't long ago. How many generations ago? 1, 2, maybe? Think about that. Analyze that. Recognize that. Third hope is knocking on the door. If it ain't here already. God and Magog. Russian. As I mentioned earlier, God, they came out of Japheth, right? And Japheth ain't over there right now. Where's Japheth at? Anybody know? Japheth was pushed out of that region.
All right, so you got World War II. That was between 1940. It was 10 years, right? Or 8 years, right? It's like 7 years. 1940,
47, 46. Because they got put.
It was right
the
before 10
Israelis-
years.
Because the Israelis got put in that land 47. So it had to been between 40 and 47 or something like that.
So 39 to 45.
There you go.
And
And then 47 they got put over there.
47 they got put over
They
there.
got dropped off.
Right. So you said, where's Japheth?
Japheth. Now I'm talking about Japheth. I'm talking about Japheth. Okay, Gog and Magog came out of Japheth.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
You
Where's
said, hey, who is Japheth, right? Japheth is Greek.
Japheth, we're talking about Japheth came out of, Japheth got pushed out of that region. And who's in that region now? You don't know who in the region? Russians. Russians, when it's talking about God and make up now, they ain't talking about who Japheth was, who God and make up was. It's talking about who occupies that region right now. Who occupies that region right now is the Russians. A particular set of oppressors, you understand? Now, who read Revelations?
I did, sir. Revelation 11, verse 15. And the seventh angel sounded, and there was great voices in heaven. Come. Revelation chapter 11, verse 15. And the seventh angel sounded.
No, 14.
Come. Verse 14. The second woe is past. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
That's all I want. The third woe coming quickly. Is that the door?
I heard that, so then I'm saying it was knocking out of it. I also know, yeah, we good, sir.
Third woe, we here. We live on the festival, that's right.
Come.
Ukraine, Russia. We've been poking that bear. When I say I'm talking about the U.S., NATO, they've been poking that bear for over a decade. 2008, around 2008-ish, 2000s. They was doing joint forces with NATO, Ukraine, U.S. forces, and Russia like, yo, chill. Like, this ain't like common news, but if you dig up the research, it's there.
Right.
They're like, hey, yo, chill. This is my territory. Such like, Russia responded how physically for war. Just like the U.S. was like, Russia, don't come to Cuba, y'all too close. Now, the U.S. couldn't really because it wasn't U.S. territory, Cuba. So they can't be like, you can't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So they had to go over the hop, crack, like, sanctions, called an embargo.
Right.
You put an embargo. You can't deal with them, you can't sell or buy them.
Slightly, sir, if I could.
Mm-hmm.
But the embargoes, like that still embarks on the U.S. economy. You understand? So like you gotta think like they got security or whatever they got for those old canals. You know how they do it. You understand? Like that hiked up petroleum prices over the not this year, but some of last year. You understand?
But they'll take their laws. They'll take their laws for that pride.
Right.
Like, it was just reading on the guy. He puffed up and proud. That's their nature.
Right.
I don't give a damn about, none of that.
Right.
Because they ain't taking the L. People taking the L.
Right.
People taking the L. Bad time. I remember 3-4 years ago, I was driving past a gas station in White Marsh. So they say, the Exxon in White Marsh? It's like the only gas station over there. So they can hike up the price.
Is it in the is it in the
It's like right before you get to 690.
oh,
before you
Con,
get
that hill.
Yep. Going up that
Gotcha,
coast.
sir. I got you.
The joint rate $299. And I'm thinking now in my mind, $299 kind of sweet right now.
It's hot right now.
$299 is the hot spot right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 3-4 years ago, hey, I'm trying to fish you with it.
Go.
That just shows you the times we live.
Go, sir.
Get some more scripture. Give me Zechariah. Give me Zechariah, the 9th chapter. Let me know where you get it. Everybody, all these nations is going to get poured into this fight. Everybody understands, right? Everybody else knows that.
Oh, no.
There's no, like, America, they're funding, um, Ukraine.
Right,
They've been funding, Israelis 600 billion a year. And they gonna drop more money on it, because it is.
right.
But if you fumbling in the bag for many years, 600 bill, I don't know what the hell, you should be getting cut off. Well, to be honest. 600 billion of black people money every time.
Right.
Tax dollars.
So,
Got it?
uh,
You can start at verse 6.
1 to 6? So,
9 and 6.
9 to 6.
I'll show you something about it. The church on Sunday, they're gonna be like, pray for Israel, pray for Ukraine. Listen, you should be praying for your damn self. You know, praying for black folk, you know what I'm saying? Praying for real Israel. You know what you got when you do that.
So, like, sir, I'm looking at Zephaniah.
Exactly.
You said 9 to 6, right, sir?
9 and 6.
So, like, I got you. So, like,
You gotta be in front of this world, bro.
So I had a question. Luke,
Hold it, is it on topic? Go ahead.
is a precept to what's going on. Is Luke 21 and 20?
You can get it after this. Go ahead.
book of Zechariah, chapter 9, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
A bastard.
A what?
And a bastard.
Units. I'll start at 5.
Don't come.
Go ahead.
Zechariah, chapter 9, verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
Ashkelon shall see it
Go ahead.
and fear. Gaza shall also see it and be very sorrowful. And Ekron, for her expectation, shall be ashamed.
Read it one more time for that.
It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 9, verse 5.
I'm gonna show you Hamas and the Israelis in the Bible. Go ahead.
Ashkelon shall see it and fear.
Mm-hmm.
Gaza also shall see it and be very sorrowful. And Ekron, for her expectation.
Drop down to 6.
Come on. Verse 6. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod.
And where?
And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod.
Ashdod is in the region where this is all taking place. It's in somewhere in Israel, you understand? In our land. A bastard, a what?
And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod.
What's that? What's a bastard?
A fatherless child.
Fatherless child. Who's that fatherless nation?
It's like the Palestinians is fatherless because in the book of, it's like,
You could just say heathens. Huh?
all right, so the heathens,
You say heathens. That's what they are.
come.
The heathens that's in this region, they are the bastards. They're not the true children of Israel. Both of these nations, the Arabs and the Amalek, they're fighting over land that's not theirs.
Right.
Like it's the point of, and listen, nobody's going to win the fight. You know what I'm saying? It's a fight, and they're going to have this whole world ordered to it. They so dumb. They got a hold of these records, right? They got a hold of the Bible and the prophecy that's in the Bible. The future is in the Bible.
That's right.
And they still drop the ball. How dumb can you be? How dumb can you be? You got the proof in the records, right? And then you still dropping the ball. Now the US, they prolonging it. They prolonging it as much as they can. Well, we're gonna send money, we're gonna send aid to Ukraine. They're gonna get that fight.
Right.
They're gonna put the boots on the ground. Same thing with these. Now they talk about this money game. You listening to CNN and Bloomberg, you know? Yeah, how much money we're gonna send? I think they sending planes over there now.
trying to solve problems with Iran, like making deals with them.
I want to see what the president, because the president, he put a lid on it today. So he's gonna be speaking. I don't know if you want to play tonight or right now, but it's gonna be very interesting what he say next.
They free Iran prisoners.
Yeah, as recently happened.
That's part of the deal with the free Iran prisoners.
Also said they're gonna free Iran
And they go
prisoners.
in money.
So they negotiated with terrorists.
Yeah, just
What
like
they did
what they already did it with Iran.
Uh,
And they put over there for 600, was it 6 billion for the last hostages with Iran? It was $6 billion. I've been listening all day. It was $6 billion for those the last hostages in Iran.
And that is all the
We'll see how it goes. But this ain't a order. This ain't a small thing. And all this happening in the same region, in the same area. Everybody's going to like America trying to pull the truth. They're going back.
Okay.
They is going back. It ain't like it ain't gonna be no peace. I think America try to listen. America try to see peace.
Right.
America knows something.
Right.
America knows more than the Israelis and the Palestinians.
Right.
They trying to talk all this peace talk and we gonna come inside, we gonna negotiate. America trying to hold on to their life.
Right.
China and Russia, they trying to hold on too.
Listen, China and Russia, they trying to fight. Okay?
They
Right.
Listen,
They
China
actually
and
stopped.
Russia is, listen, let me tell you about China and Russia. China and Russia ain't holding back. China and Russia is fed up. They had that joint, they were showing facing, over there in near Alaska, in the water, a couple months ago, I don't know if you remember that. World War III is, we don't know, yeah, it's here, you understand? Look, I don't want to get too far gone. Let's finish the scripture. And then we'll get to your question and do
Well, you got
Zechariah 9:6.
This book of Zechariah, chapter 9, verse 6. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashton, and I will cut off.
These two nations, they dwelling in our spot. You know what I mean? They dwelling in our homeland. Go ahead.
Slaughter.
And I will cut off the pride of the Philistines.
Who?
The Philistines.
Who?
Philistines.
Philistines.
Slaughter, sir. Those people that had hang gliders and dune buggies with
What are they called?
bird
What are
gliders.
they called today? Palestinians.
Philistines. Come.
That's who they are today. This is who they represent.
Right.
They gonna what?
They're gonna, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines.
I will cut off the pride of the Philistines. You understand? That's what's gonna happen.
Right.
They were bold and boisterous right now, but all that's gonna get cut off and shut down. You understand? By the Lord. Lord off.
Slaughter, sir. So like, and I don't care. I'm not trying to save none of these heathens. So I'm looking at it on a chessboard strategic way. So does that mean that they get cut off from?
So you cut off their pride. What does it mean to have pride?
Pride means you
Puffed up.
scared. You're not scared. You're ready.
Puffed upness, boldness.
Right.
That's what they are right now. That's what they're gonna be for a little bit. Puffed up, proud. They got like other people like, yeah, they was courageous in that fight. All they're gonna get calmed down.
Right.
Look, the same thing with the Israelis. All they gonna get calmed down. They thought they had a deal. They boasted that Iron Dome. How dumb is that? How dumb is it to boast your military defense?
Right.
They're giving away how to defeat it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why I say, in Obadiah, it's fucked up. Who shall bring me down? Who shall be ready to, I'm not gonna.
You know, you're right.
I'm not gonna back up. Hold on.
Slaughter, sir.
I'm not gonna backtrack, but it's talking about who. who shall bring me down? That's what that military wants. So fucked up that they're gonna display their first line of defense to the entire country.
Right.
Think about that. I mean, like, why would you put your strategy out there? Okay, that Iron Dome was good for about 10 rockets. They dropped it, 2,000?
Yeah, fuck that. So,
They tore them up, man. They tore them up. That Iron Dome was put in overtime. Saturday night. Or something other it was. Friday night. You know, you had something real quick?
no, sir, everything you said was like rock solid. I almost sound like a conspiracy theorist. These other nations, right, that deal with, that try to, invade these people.
Mhm.
Like, you're not getting that green light unless you got some intel inside. You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying, like the amount of money that the Iron Dome gets, that's known. Like, it's an Iron Dome. That's their Homeland Security, blind breach. You understand? It's like,
Yeah, I mean, look,
everybody did it.
hey, listen, they were so fucked up with their money, with the military, with the defense mechanisms. They got caught sleeping.
Right.
They got caught sleeping, yo.
Niggas are
And look, just like America, they got caught sleeping with a goddamn airplane. You know what I mean? Despite the conspiracy theorists, you know what I mean? They got caught sleeping. You know what I mean? Somebody dropped the ball. Somebody at the end, somebody dropped the ball regardless. Somebody dropped the ball heavy and over there.
Just a small three questions. The first question is in verse 4, when it says, "If he will smite her power in the sea,"
I can't say definitively.
come. And I know that Ashkelon is so-called Jewish.
Amalek is the so-called Jewish man. You does it say Ashkenaz?
Ashkelon in verse 5.
I can't say definitively yet. I would have to ask for those particular nations, I would have to ask.
Okay, so God is not possible.
You got the script?
Because it says, Ashkelon shall see it in her fear. Gaza also shall see it.
No, I think that's something else. I think that's something I would have to ask to be certain. So I'm not even gonna touch it. But the bastard in the other one is talking about the Amalek, and it's talking about the Arab.
So the last question in verse 6 when it says, "And a bastard should dwell in Ashdod,
Mm-hmm.
and I will cut off." Okay, he's gonna cut off the pride of the Palestinians. Yeah, and then and the bastard that shall dwell in Ashdod.
Mm-hmm.
What is that saying? That the Palestinians will dwell in?
Oh, that's talking about the Jewish man.
The Jewish men will dwell in.
I mean, that's happening right now.
Right.
This is what's
dwelling
happening.
in Ashdod.
Yep.
And he will cut off the pride of.
This is what's happening right now. This is like current events.
Come on.
You got devils in our land. You got Arabs in our land. They battling it out. Arabs got to get hushed up real quick. You understand? And not only that, they're gonna get hushed. They're gonna get shut down by the Lord too.
If I could, sir, for why? Let me say this. All right, so the biggest, like, look. We're in the ISUPK, sir.
Yeah, I mean, quit. Come on.
So like, we're in the ISUPK. We don't like to see other people die, right? When those people was in that festival and saw those hang gliders coming over that border, whatever area that
we
was.
seen the same thing. Tulsa, Oklahoma, we seen funny like they didn't have any sympathy or remorse or any nobody was praying for black people. Listen, I gotta consolidate my love for certain people. That'd be perfect. That's why I'm gonna leave it at. You know what I mean?
It's like, and that was my point. I was gonna make sure I
I
wasn't
know
wrong.
exactly what you were saying.
All right,
I
go
know
on.
exactly what you were saying.
It's like,
Give me Give me Romans 9:14. And the brother just made a good heavy point. He said, "Got no remorse, ain't got no feelings for it. Everything that's an evil thing. This what's happening in the earth is what the Lord wants. The God wants. Same what we want, the same what, or maybe I shouldn't say that, but look, this is what we want with the Lord wants. That's what I should say.
Oh, God.
Pray for what the Lord, promised. These things that's happening on earth is for our sake. You understand?
Oh, God.
Go ahead, get that.
Romans chapter 9, verse 15. For he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy.
Now, the Lord gonna have mercy when we want to have mercy. What's happening in the earth is of the Lord right now. These wars, these rumors of wars, this is for our sake. Like, don't be out there praying for Paris and London, praying for Ukraine and praying for Israel, the Israelis. They don't give a damn about us. You
Right.
think they praying for George Floyd and his family?
Right.
Freddie Gray and his family? They're not praying for our liberation. Who's standing with us? Who out there marching with us? Oh, I see his black ball. I see a little salt here and there. But that's fake.
Right.
I'm talking about in the road. You know what I mean?
Oh, God.
Go ahead.
Come. And I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
We're gonna have compassion on who we want to have compassion. And we're gonna see who the Lord loves very soon. We're gonna see it. There is gonna be very, very evidence of who He loves and who He hates. Because God does hate. It's all in the Bible. We're gonna love who we want to love. We're gonna have compassion on who we want to have compassion. Now remember, these other nations ain't had compassion on us.
Right.
They still don't. Go ahead.
Come, verse 16. So then, it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy.
Lord, that show mercy. Understand? He's gonna show mercy. He's gonna heal. He's gonna make alive. He's gonna do all these things in earth. Everybody understand?
Oh,
Come.
You Joel 3. Third chapter. No, this is my last scripture too. I'm not going to look at something else.
Come.
Go ahead.
When I look at the coordinates on scripture, right?
Mhm.
Do you think that's accurate? When it talks about God,
God, you know,
no, God,
I will still check with the general first.
yeah.
That's accurate. But still, I want to get precise. I would definitely ask for the teaching.
So like you said, for Joel, what's the first chapter, sir?
Third chapter, read 11.
Oh, I got it, sir.
Go ahead.
The book of Joel, chapter 9, it's like book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 11. Assemble yourselves.
See what?
Assemble yourselves
It says assemble yourself. Go ahead.
and come,
Uh-huh.
all ye heathens.
All you what?
All ye
And
heathens.
they lining up. They all teamed up. They got teams, they got countries all colliding together, right? Russia got its team, China, and whoever else they got together.
Right.
All these nations is about to come together and team. They about to assemble.
That's right.
Better line up, get in order. Read it again for the top.
Come. It's the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 11. Assemble yourselves.
You what?
Assemble
That's
yourselves.
what's happening, America, they sending money now. They listen. It's kind of getting on my nerves because, it's like, what are you waiting?
Right.
And the world at a point going to be like, yo, you supposed to be the big and bad savior of the earth. Now you want to be acting shy.
Right.
America was never shy about dropping bombs, going into other countries and doing none of that. It was all up and through Africa, drop bombs, Black Hawk Down, many battles and wars we don't even know about. Over there, come on, man, forget about it.
Okay.
Forget about it. All throughout the earth. Now they want to be timid. Hey, hold up. We're going to send the aid to Ukraine. We're going to send them money. I end up there, all conservative.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now they got another bug. Yeah, I know he probably cracked his pants. What he is? He probably cracked his pants in the White House.
Right.
Because now he gotta, as the head chief, he gotta figure out a plan. Is he gonna put boots on the ground in Israel? Now, if you want to put boots on the ground in Israel, the world gonna look at you like a coward.
Right.
Which he is, because he prolonged the third world. Yo, America, is this not evident? America knows it. If it ain't evident, America is like, yo, I ain't touching over there no more. They don't want to spark this thing off. They ain't want to spark it off with Russia. And if they get involved with Israel, Iran gonna jump in.
That's right.
You know Iran is funding Hamas.
Right.
If they've been funding them small subservient militia groups that's fighting against the Israelis.
Right.
And fighting against the Israelis. And ISIS was the Islamic State of Syria. They is fighting against Syria. Come on, who was funding ISIS? Tell me who was funding ISIS.
Is it
Hold on, before you go, who was funding ISIS?
who is funding ISIS?
U.S.
U.S. was funding ISIS. Listen, the money, all that money stuff is gonna become boots on the ground. And the money ain't gonna do it. You're gonna need military, boots on the ground, and these other nations. Go ahead.
In the news, when we keep it in touch, I watched the live feed of the Hajjaj, the live news on it. I seen that it said that, not on here, but on the post, I seen that it said that America is letting ISIS bring certain people to America. To aid over there.
Word.
So it's kind of confusing. And also I wanted to ask, we know that the Middle Eastern people feel like they are the true children of Israel from them being the sons of Ishmael.
No, they know they're not Jews. They know the Israelites.
And they feel like the Ishmaelites, was the firstborn. So he gets the covenant and the promise really go to him. In a sense, are they trying to make prophecy come true so they get
This is the
come.
they, in a sense, do they have some type of claim to the line? Them fake Jews came over there in 47. They were dealing over there for 100 years. They in a sense they do. But even before that, they
It
don't.
wasn't yet come.
That's the whole thing. They fighting over a land that does not even belong to neither of them.
Right.
First of all, Ishmael ain't get the blessing. He got blessings though.
Right.
If you go to get, you can pull it up too. That wasn't my topic, but Ishmael got blessings. Everybody got blessings, but they get the blessing.
Right.
You got with pots and pans and stuff. You know what I mean? He was blessed with many great things.
Right.
Many great things, you know what I'm saying? Which is glorious. You see his people, they got oil, land, wealth, trillions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? And they come over here and thrive great.
Right.
But they ain't got that. They ain't got the covenant. The giving of the law. They ain't got it. That's the argument. And listen, when you go in the scriptures, it's clear. Yeah, Ishmael got some blessings, but he didn't get the blessing.
Right.
I mean, it's clear, I mean, that's not even up for debate. You cut that off, you can cut them Islam, Negroes for decades. But then the argument comes what? These so-called Jewish people, they don't even wanna, listen, they tried to pay us off back in the day. They tried to scare us off, pay us off,
It's
all
like,
that stuff.
I'm a young buck in the truth. When I was a fake Israelite group,
Mhm.
right? And we was talking about, what we were saying, the oppressor of the devil, alligator bait, all that bullshit, right?
Right.
I had an oppressor approach me, ask me how much money it would take for me to get put off, so I can get off this corner.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's not far fetched. Like people really think that that's a far fetched thing.
This is the reality.
You know what I'm saying?
Back up there, they was in the 80s and 90s, they came up there with machine guns and bangs, and they had papers for it and everything, tried to scare us off and everything.
Very dumb.
Yeah. But look, man, that's the hell that, but what we at right here, this is what we do.
We was at Job chapter 3, verse 11.
This is, go ahead, read it again.
Assemble yourselves
Assemble yourself. Go ahead.
and come, all ye heathen.
All you what?
Heathen,
Chinese,
heathen,
Russia,
heathen,
Israeli,
heathen,
Arab,
heathen.
all of these nations, that's right. All of these nations that gear up and team up. It's like it's like a gang. Call and reinforcement. They the real criminals that hurt.
That's right.
They the real gangs out there.
Right.
Same mentality.
Right.
They're gonna gang up. They're gonna form. They're all gonna go down in this valley.
Sir, and the way you said that, Sly, if I could, the way you dropped that, right? It made me think about that movie that came out in the mid 2000s, I think it was mid 2000s, early 2000s. Gangs in New York.
Gangs in New York.
Like they all gangs, sir.
They all gangs, but we talking about a large scale,
Right.
billions of dollars, much, power in the earth. You understand?
Oh God.
Much influence in the earth. They're gonna ascend. We don't understand the gravity and how heavy this is. You're talking about entire nation, presidents, and prime ministers, and all of these that are lined up to go in this one place to duke it out.
Right.
Nobody wins. No, they so business savvy, puffed up, they don't see the end result.
Right.
I think, America knows something. America, and this is, come on, man. They prolonging it, with the money like America ain't never back down from the fight. Ain't never back down, they backing down from Russia. Backing down, I'm surprised they was backing down with the Israelis. They send the military, I'm like, you ain't gonna, like, I can see Russia, but you ain't gonna fight the same people.
Right.
You don't want to battle the sand people. I thought they love fight better than the sand people. They love when they fight them.
Right.
We don't.
Come. And gather yourselves together round about.
Round about, go ahead.
Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down.
Then do what?
Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down.
Go ahead.
O Yahweh, verse 12. Okay.
Huh?
Let the heathen be awakened.
Let the heathen be what?
Be awakened.
They alert.
Be awakened.
They alert now. What they used to call it when they had those, they had like colors. Of,
Oh yeah. Fret con.
Yeah, threat levels.
Yeah, it's like fret con.
They said we're level red, we're level orange.
Yeah.
Man, they in level, I don't even know what level, platinum right now.
Yeah.
They're in level platinum right now. They mad alert. Go ahead.
come up the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Go ahead.
For there,
Come up the valley of what?
Jehoshaphat.
That's the time of it.
That's right.
They all gonna be drawn. Trump thought he ended it. He pulled them out of Afghanistan and that region of the earth. They're like, all right, now it's time to go back.
Right.
It's time to go back. They thought they was getting out. They thought they was gonna prolong this thing a little bit longer. They back in the fight now. Well, they gonna keep this 600 billion a year. This wasn't enough. They a little bit. Another $1 trillion want to do the job. They gonna have to put some boots on the ground. In Israel and Ukraine and Iraq, and again, it's back, and everybody is coming with it. China coming with them, Japan coming with them, East India, Eastern Bloc, France, Portuguese, Germany coming up in that joint. Yeah, they all coming up in that joint. Yeah, go ahead.
Slightly, sir. One of my coworkers, he's his ancestry comes from Guam. And he was talking about, Guam's only like 6 miles, right? So he was telling me how his people's called him and telling him how the U.S. What's it called? I forgot the name of it. Is it Striker? It's not Striker. It's something else. Whatever it is, sir. They set up anti-defense missiles on 4 corners of that island.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Right. That's what, because it's on.
it's on.
Listen, next week, Leroy's gonna be out here, getting candy. Getting candy. Getting candy. That's what. You gotta wake that up right now. And we think this is a fluke. We think it's a fluke. Like, oh yeah, they be having wars over there. They be having no wars over there. We over here say, man, that war coming to us. That war is coming to America that ain't already in here.
Right.
You think they went this year. We talking about a high-powered military defense and these Israelis. You think America is not capable of not detecting something like this?
Right.
And that first of all, and second of all, this too. That border ain't secure. The border ain't secure. What's happening is Arabs is going into South America and entering the U.S. through the Mexican border. If you don't think an attack is about to happen in America, you got something will happen.
Hey, Slice, let me cut you off. So when you say border, you talking about the U.S. border?
Yes.
All right. For why?
They come into South America and enter in the U.S.
Okay.
Listen, you gotta turn that CNN on.
That's right.
That's right.
You gotta turn that CNN on. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. These intelligence agencies right now, for the last 3 days, they've been working around the clock. I promise you.
It's like, so look,
That's last thing.
and I'm done. I promise. It's like, it's a minute about. So, Israel, right?
Israelis.
Israelis. Small hats. There we go. Small hats. They had one of the best whatever you want to call it, anti-attack missile defense. It's called the Dome, right?
Yeah.
Iron Dome. The Iron Dome. There we go. They're like number 4 in the world.
Right.
So you mean to tell me, like, some cats, me, you, Officer Rod, we go hang glide and go.
Don't use us to do that.
All right, it's like your world. So you mean to tell me some cats that will go hang glide? Arabs, Palestinians, whatever, the enemies, the heathens. You mean somebody can go hang glide over the fence to a festival?
Yes.
And they can do what they want?
And I'm gonna tell you why. After 2,000 rockets, yes.
But sir, those rockets can't activate After
After the hang
after
glide.
they hang glide.
I don't care if it was after or before.
All right, real.
Despite, it's real conspiracy theories. Don't get caught up in that. How can you
Not
do
at
this?
all. Not at all.
This is what you can say and recognize. It happened.
No.
And they had more.
No.
We ain't gonna get on no conspiracy or theory.
Okay.
And they strategically carved a piece of their nation out. You know what I mean? This is, we on the brink of the third war. We on the brink of the third war. The third war is here. Hamas, Israel, they getting at it. We got another big war in the north. Russia, Ukraine, like it's on.
Right.
It's on. Now what we gonna do? We gonna celebrate Halloween?
Right. Right.
We gonna celebrate Thanksgiving, right?
Right. Right. Right.
They gonna listen. They might attack on America's Halloween, Halloween or Christmas, or they might got something cooking up. Listen, I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen. We not affiliated with no Arab and no Muslim government.
Right.
You better wake the hell up. I'm pretty sure them CIA intelligence agency is on it. You better wake the hell up, man. This ain't our rest. We got this mindset of shit and all this inclusiveness. We worry about a bunch of garbage out here. We gotta worry about getting right with the Lord. That's what time it is. That's my class today. Yeah, one more question.
Yeah, the loop.
Get it real quick. Yeah, Luke. Still on top too, right? Yeah, Luke. We chat that verse with you.
Luke, chapter 21, verse 20.
Go ahead.
It says, and when ye shall see Jerusalem encompassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. Verse 21. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of it depart out. And let not them that are in the country enter it into. Verse 22. For these be the days of vengeance.
That is a precept, but I'm pretty sure this is a precept for sure. I'll ask on Thursday. Well, that's gonna be a class today. Make sure that y'all come on in, make sure y'all like the video. Like and subscribe. Right? That's gonna be a class.
I ain't done this in a while.
You good? It's free.
These are the security announcements.
All the way back.
No.
There you go.
Security announcement. We are the ISUPK out of 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a brother or a sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, which means tenth in the Maishara, which means tenth in the Hebrew, 10% of every penny or increase the Most High gives you, you give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest funds, free will offerings for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give, up and coming holy convocations is the it's Hakanaka. What day is that?
December the 7th.
Which is December the 7th. Remind Akims and Akwakians to check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, so on for ISUPK events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarves. With that, we're going to give the teacher one courtesy salute. Amadium Shabbat, Amadium, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahweh. Now we're going to Saw, which means Yayimatap. Saw, which means turn. Sisters Amadium. We're going to give the sisters one courtesy salute. Amadium Shabbat, Amadium, Barak, Shema Alatham by Shem Yahweh. And with that, class dismissed. Yahya Matap, class dismissed.
Let me find out you know how to speak Hebrew.